This is 225. I thought I'd ride out through here today. It's a nice little road. Get some extra video if I can with my GoPro. Can't tell if the sucker's on. I'm hoping that it is. Give me a second. There we go. This is, like I said, 225. It's a nice little road. Nice little country road. All these roads intersect. So, you can ride out through the country and see some of these beautiful ranches and homes. A lot of them are for sale. A lot of people moved to Florida years ago. Now they're, getting up in age. Some of the people are, just getting old, and a lot of people don't have kids. Other kids have lives somewhere else, and they don't want to go to Florida. I like this road because it's curvy. You can get out. It's got a lot of nice big oak trees with all that Spanish moss hanging on it. And it's a good little road. I enjoy this ride. Turn my map on. I like to see where the intersections are. There's a lot of bisecting roads you can go on up into other views. But as you can see, this is horse country. Stables everywhere. Tracks everywhere. They jump horses. There's an equestrian training center there where they train horses and jump them. There's more horses, more stables. It's beautiful country. Horses everywhere. There's a track where they train them. You can always tell the tracks because they've got those white poles around them, which is like, at the races where they race. So, and like I said, it's just farm country. A lot of thoroughbreds come down here and winter in Florida. I guess they just don't tolerate the cold very well, so, or even if they do, they bring them down here. It's a lot nicer. I heard this rumor one time they got to watch down here because a lot of them get out and they eat this grass, and when it rains down here, this is sandy soil, and the grass will, fly up and end up on, or the sand will fly up and end up on the grass, and then they'll eat the grass, and it grinds their teeth down, it gets in their gut, it causes some problems. A lot of the sand down here is kind of a dark color, it's almost black. That's why a lot of times in Florida, you can see, like on these houses, you see the black lines down the roofs. That's just from the rain. It leaves little black trailings from evaporation, or, the rotting vegetation, I suppose. Boy, I just sound all official there, don't I? Like I know what I'm talking about. I don't know. It just, all I know is, when it rains, a lot of times the water running off has a lot of dark in it, almost like tannin. And I know tannin comes from how it leaches out of the leaves as they decay. A lot of the rivers down here, streams, are kind of a tan color. They're not dirty. That's just they're tan. If I ever hit the lottery, I'd like to have this piece of property right here. I mean, if you look at it, right there it is. And I'm going to continue videoing on down through here. I think on the right hand side it stops right there, but on the left hand side you can see it's still going and going and going. I rode by this once before. This piece of property goes down through here a long way. There's some more for sale there, for sale there. And I think it ends right here because there's a sign there and then there's a fence that goes down to the right, to the left. I think that's where that ends. And like I said, this is a nice little twisty road. It's not curvy, but it's got some curves. Get out during the day when it's hot, and you can ride down through these trees, and it's a little bit cooler, and the breeze blowing. It's nice. Nice ride. I enjoy it. I know when Mark from Dunright Ranch was down, he wanted to get out and ride. He said Daytona was always a big disappointment to him because it was like just, you know, riding in the street, stop, go, all those traffic lights. And, his circumstances didn't allow him to be down here this year. Or I would have took him out on some of the roads like this over in Daytona. I'm actually on the western side of the state now. And there's a lot of this country, and this is kind of central Florida. It's nice, it is. It's a nice laid back atmosphere, it's quiet. And since this coronavirus is out, you don't see any cars. A lot of times you don't see very many anyway. But now it's even less. One of the things you don't notice when you're riding along, you know, the bumps on the road and stuff, but when I got this camera mounted on the front, every little bump, I can see it just shake and quiver. I've had to tighten that thing up a dozen times. This is one of the bisections here. And the governor decided that they're going to work on the roads down here while everybody's home and not doing anything. And I'm trying to decide which way. Nope, don't want to go that way. Nope. Yeah, that big dip there got me, huh? Down here, and I bisect that road right back over on the right again down here. Oh, a lot of you have often seen, you know, grass clippings on the highway. That's one of the things down here you don't see a lot of because they use those, you know, center drives and their mulching mowers. They just mulch everything up, so you don't end up with a lot of that, you know, crap on the road. a big long sweeping curve there. I like it. I don't know if you saw in that video there, but there was a deer back there. He came out on the left hand side. I kind of jerked up a little bit. I saw him out of the corner of my eye, and he stood there. He didn't come across. Not the deer on the right that was stretching on the fence. It's a different kind of deer on the left. Now we're back down into more subdivision-y kind of living here. Farms, and you see a lot of little white lilies coming up. Those are not dandelions, those are little white lilies. And they're gorgeous. If they didn't mow this all the time, they would really be a whole bed of them down through there. You can see them there. And they're pretty. Coming up down here now to this bisection. This road that I'm getting ready to turn on down here is 27. And it is runs all the way down through the state. Nice highway. Nice highway. But this road comes around and turns down right next to my house. And this, like I said, this is 27. It's a good ways down. Fellow rider out today. I saw him coming up behind me back there. I rode ride ultras like that forever. I've been riding for 50 plus years, and I've rode ride ultras most of the time. Or not road glide, ultra classics. I misspoke, I'm sorry. But I bought this road glide. I love this road glide. I didn't think I would like a fixed fairing. Because, I don't know, because I've always had the big dressers, and, you know, I like the ultra for the comfort. I like touring bikes. You know, like I said, I'm getting older, and I like my butt to be soft. But when I bought this road glide, I took it for a ride, and I was hooked. I mean, I loved it. It just handles so much different than the Ultra Classic that I had. And I didn't think it would. You couldn't have made me believe that.